When you travel the Camino Francés, there are numerous routes you can take and immeasurable ways you can do it. You'll find your own. Mine, maybe because I was an anxious soul, or perhaps I was too lazy to walk any further than necessary, was very much having my next albergue booked well in advance. The negative, and it's magnified by the lack of rooms available due to the increased popularity of the hike, meant that you can end up doing long days when your body needs short, restful stints. My focus at the moment was totally just getting to Burgos. My body is struggling and the pain is palpable. Funnily enough, constructing this video and looking back, it isn't the pain that I remember, but rather the change between the forest trails, villages with their dominant churches, rivers and fields. I hadn't noticed, but the weather had changed as well. It was beautiful blue days, and it would remain like this for many to come. I love walking through the farmlands. The closeness to hard-working, humble farmers gives the idea of this touristy pilgrim a realness to what I'm doing. There are so many beautiful murals as well throughout the Camino, and today was no exception. Safety is something often discussed about the Camino. I very rarely felt unsafe. Admittedly, as a male, it is different than for a woman. However, the vast majority of time, I would be in view of another group of pilgrims. Added to this, today, I passed the Camino police. You see them patrolling the paths a fair bit, and it is very reassuring. There's even a hotline that you can dial should things go awry. The randomness of a man in a cape serving pilgrims is so Camino. You never know what to expect. Atapeuça sort of pops up out of nowhere. It was recently discovered ancient human remains, and the archaeological site of Atapeuça is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has the earliest evidence of humankind in Europe and provides the evolutionary line between African ancestors and modern humankind. The town is very quiet. One restaurant, one pub and one small shop. The pub was a wonderful place to sit and chat, and my Camino family grew. I met a couple from Bournemouth who was so much fun. I was gutted for them when I heard a few weeks later that they had to leave due to an injury. I'd spent the afternoon talking with a guy from New Zealand, a couple of Australians, and also made a friend from Belgium. It's wonderful how many cultures mix together on the Camino. Albergue I booked was one of those that you immediately fell in love with. It was cozy and comfortable, and I was welcomed by the owner. She was so accommodating. At the time, she had spent the last year renovating, and it was only opened for a few weeks when I arrived. She even took the time to direct me along the path for the next day. Apparently, due to construction, I needed to turn left at a certain point via white houses, and if I didn't, I would walk through industrial estates and via an airport rather than through beautiful parkland place, which enabled you to sit around and discuss things, which I really appreciated. A group of us gravitated towards us and sat and chatted about politics over a bottle of red wine. It was as if I was in the movie The Way. Unfortunately, the fire, combined with my tired legs, told me that it was time to go to sleep. So I missed it on the end of the discussions, but it was an amazing experience. Today I walked 48,709 steps, climbed 21 stories and travelled 32 kilometres. And I believe that this is one of the best albergues that you can stay in. 5 stars without a doubt. It was so much fun. If I did the Camino again, I certainly would have visited the UNESCO site, and also I would have worked on my Spanish just to show a little bit more manners.